It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll get a look here at Devontae Adams. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Raiders and the Hawks, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in Week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
Let's go. Roll.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins to about the 26 here. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 73 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Boye Mafe buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead,
They made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he was certainly solid, maybe a little bit more last week in his NFL debut. Threw a couple of touchdown passes and earned his first victory. Now, we all know it's not going to be easy from here, but at least now he's seen what it takes to win at this level.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding, offense.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson.
Well, so much holding. So much holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw.
Are you serious? Come on,
he doesn't
man.
drop many like that one. 2nd down. Second and 20.
Hey, y'all, check out that board, bro. Check out that board.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense.
I got David, and I got Johnson.
Over Denver.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. That time, a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school,
You're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. White, he'll try the left side. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Dobbins, a minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it as we resume action. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. Yeah, he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Here's a handoff out of the gun. couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Let's go.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. This drive has been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So when you think play action right here, because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try again. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, good move. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And now look at this.
Let's go.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studio. Everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. 2nd and 3 from the 9. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw here. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback. Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
We call a lot of games where we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The offense on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And quickly they get to the line. Second and 9 now. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now play number 7 in this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Returning right back to Lockett. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Back to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And running with power here. those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Here's A.J. Cole now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 6. A minute 55 remaining. They'll have to go 90-plus yards, and a field goal does them no good as they've got it with a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A quick throw out to Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to the 43. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. Now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a good 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. 9 seconds, no timeouts left. Back to throw. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Wonder what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute.
I wasn't thinking, bro. I wasn't thinking at all. Shit, man. Shout out to y'all the squad, bro. I'll be on tomorrow. 2 more games at a time. Let's get it.